While communicating the resolutions of the meeting, the Prime Minister Robin Nabanja, who chaired the meeting at the office of the Prime Minister, says that the ban on the export of timber takes effect immediately. Nabanja says that all government law enforcement agencies are hereby instructed to implement the directive, and whoever fails to comply shall be disciplined accordingly.
With effect from 29th, we are stopping the degradation of forests as per the presidential directive. And we are requesting all our government enforcement officers to enforce this.
The State Minister for Environment, Yoweri, welcomed the directive by the President and promised to ensure that the order is implemented to the dot.
We have committed ourselves to implement the presidential directive up to the dot, and therefore I call upon my technical team, the whole country, and therefore the notice goes out to all those who are affected, that you don't have to wait for us to arrive before you stop it. It is a presidential directive and we have to implement it with immediate effect.
Dr. Tom Obongo Kello, the Executive Director, National Forest Authority, and Francis Sabino Gwal, the Acting Executive Director, National Environment Management Authority, both agreed to the presidential directive and pledged to implement it.
We feel that their level of production is unsustainable and they're depleting the forest cover in the country, which we have really been struggling to increase of late. And we appreciate your leadership in this initiative of implementing the presidential directive, and we are going to work together and we pledge our commitment.
We have taken this message, which has come from here, very seriously. NEMA is going to implement the directive of His Excellency the President. And I must say that we have already started doing that. The one on wetlands, since 1st September 2021, we are no longer issuing any approvals in wetlands.
The Minister for Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Judith Nabakova, says that they have already begun investigating the titles that were issued in government forest reserves to comply with the presidential directive.
We have started a process of looking at the titles that were created in the Central Forest Reserves, but also other protected area. We are going to be more than ready to support the team by initiating the cancellation of those titles that we have created in the forestry areas, but we shall also give support when it comes to boundary opening exercise to ascertain the boundaries of some of those protected areas.
Honorable Nabanja says that all those having permits and licenses should abide by the directive, and that the government has already put in place a legal team to address any issues that may arise as a result of the directive.
Kino etteeka erya President yalagidde liririyo, tugenda oba tumaze okukaanya okuggalawo bonna ababadde basaanyawo obutonde, okukomya tusazeewo okukomya bonna ababadde basaanyawo obutonde mu ngeri eyo.
According to available literature, Uganda had 10 million hectares of forest cover, fell down to 4.9 million hectares in 1990, but currently the country has less than 2 million hectares of the forest cover. However, the country has been steadily increasing the forest cover, but the mushrooming wood and timber processing units in the country has led to a reduction in the forest cover. Look, Alinaitwe, for Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.
People, in broad daylight, you start cutting trees like this.